الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. All praise is due to Allah, and we ask Allah to exalt the mention and grant peace to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. As to what follows, quoting Jesus. Why would I quote Jesus? What is the benefit behind quoting Jesus? I'm quoting Jesus because Jesus deserves to be quoted. I'm quoting Jesus because Jesus is probably the most controversial figure in the world. I'm quoting Jesus because when Jesus is quoted, we get to learn about His message as opposed to what people said about Him. I'm quoting Jesus because when quoting Him, my wife became a Muslim, and we hope that by quoting Jesus, my in-laws, her parents, siblings, and the rest of the family will also become Muslims. We quote in Jesus because every Christian in the world should know the truth about Jesus. We quote in Jesus because we love Him. We love Him. Something that many people don't know. Something that many people have a misconception about. But the truth is we do. And consequently, we are quoting Jesus. We're quoting Jesus because the matter is paradise and hell. People think this is a trivial issue. Whatever you like. If you like it, you can accept it. If you don't like it, you can refuse it. Religion is a matter of choice. Everybody's religion is correct. A Hindu will go to paradise, and a Buddhist will go to paradise, and a Christian will go to paradise, and even, at some point they will say an atheist will go to paradise, even though an atheist doesn't believe in paradise. Everyone says that this is the way. It's a very confusing matter, really. And the issue is, most human beings have been overwhelmed with worldly matters, so much so that there is no time to think about paradise and hell, even though paradise and hell are the most serious thing you will ever think about. I mean, just take 5 seconds. Eternal bliss, eternal happiness, eternal contentment, satisfaction versus eternal hell, eternal pain, eternal torment, eternal punishment. There's nothing greater than that. Nothing more important than that. Nothing more serious than that. And nothing more sensitive than that. But when we quote Jesus, we have an obstacle. A huge obstacle. This obstacle remains to be the main barrier between people and the truth. What is it? Emotionalism. People get emotional. It is a human characteristic which we don't deny. As a Muslim, I am emotional to Islam. I have an emotional attachment to Islam. And I'm sure that a Christian will feel the same about Christianity, and a Jew will feel the same about Judaism, and Buddhist about Buddhism, and so on and so forth. But when does that become an issue? When the emotionalism becomes a barrier between us and the truth. When the emotional attachment is not based on sound understanding and intellect, rather it is based on feelings only. However, human beings have been given the one distinct quality. The one distinct quality is that we are supposed to use our intellect to evaluate before we use our emotions. All the rest of the creation will use emotionalism before intellect. Except a human being, he is supposed to give precedence to the intellect before he develops an emotional attachment to the truth which he discovers. Because of all these realities and facts and issues and obstacles, quoting Jesus becomes fundamental. Because it's amazing. It is amazing how clear his statements were, how consistent they are with the Islamic teachings and how different they are from what everyone else seems to say about him. And this is to defend him. Today, tonight, we are aiming at defending one of the messengers of Allah, because he has been accused of things which he never said and never did. He has been believed, people have believed about him things which he would never approve, nor would he entertain. And it is our job as followers of the prophets and the messengers to defend their honor and to make the truth clear to the people. So this is a plea to every Christian in the world. We are not here to attack. We are not here to put you down. We are not here to make you feel bad. None of the above. This is a plea to think and reflect. Evaluate, then make judgment. At least hear the truth. You owe it to yourself to hear the truth, then you can make a decision. An intellectual person, a confident person, is always willing to hear the other side. Has no problem, because his intellect and his confidence will allow him to remain upon the truth which he was upon if he is presented with falsehood. And that same kind of individual will be willing to make the changes once he sees the truth, which is something that many people wind up doing. I ask Allah Azza wa Jal to guide everyone to the truth which is pleasing to Him. Original sin, these are the main beliefs in Christianity. Original sin, atonement, redemption by crucifixion, divinity of Jesus, and Trinity. This is what Christianity is built upon, irrespective of the denomination. They agree to these factors to some extent. There may be some variations, but that doesn't affect the general picture of Christianity. And we will be dealing with them one by one. The approach will be the following. First, what is being taught today in the name of Christianity. Second, the biblical answer to that. You will find that the Bible is in opposition with what will be said. Then the Islamic answer, which is consistent and harmonious with the biblical one, then I will bring to you a logical argument which Allah had allowed me to develop in my own mind. Nothing that I got from outside. My own arguments on the logic behind why the biblical and the Quranic teachings are consistent with logic and intellect. And they do not oppose it in any way, shape or form.